All right, it's week 5, and we're going to be looking at the scientific revolution this week. And I hope that you guys don't mind that we're kind of breaking up Ferguson's book a little bit. So we read a chapter, then do a little background work in history, and then read a chapter. It's not a long enough book to stretch it out for the entire semester. But it's not short enough either to consider adding another text, because there are so many other resources out there that we can use, as I hope you found with some of the nicer videos from last week. And I'm glad some of you liked that lecture. She's a pretty dynamic teacher, so why not use her if she's posting for free? This week we are going to try a short history quiz as well, and some of you are going to think this is really easy, and why do we have to do this? Hopefully it'll just be like a little game. We'll play it, and then there's one longer response portion. This is just for me to make sure that we've all covered the very basics of this, because at the end of the day we're having a lot of fun, we're asking a lot of wonderful questions as you did last week, but I also have to make sure that we're covering the basics of world history too. So this is a little check for me to make sure that everyone's kind of where we need everyone to be. And we're kind of been plodding through the 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, but pretty soon here, after we wrap up the scientific revolution, things are just going to move. But we're going to go to an age of imperialism, and then we're going to cruise into the 20th century. But really understanding all of these things that we've been spending weeks on is very important to understanding why it was Europe that led all of that stuff that we really think of as being modernity. So I do think it's important to understand the foundation, because then you understand the why it happened the way it did. When we start to get into latter 1700s, 1800s, 1900s, and the last 12 years. So hopefully this is fun. Again, a lot of you have been great about asking me questions via email. Please continue to do that if I'm ever unclear or not as clear as I can be. And I'm trying to mix up the forums, which is why they're never the same. Hopefully you like that. Other than that, I think your midterm evals are out somewhere on your portal. So if you can do a midterm evaluation of this course, I would really appreciate it. I take those very seriously, and I do try to respond to them immediately with course changes if they are appropriate. All right, here we go into the scientific revolution.